which I will try to go through faster because I'm almost at 11 minutes, and I feel like this whole description was kind of long. So Omi's bonding with Willow, and she's kind of pressing him to um, give the code to the Shingang Wu vault. I mean, that's kind of another red flag. The first red flag was that you were waiting for us, and you were waiting for them, not us. You were waiting for them, and you're hanging out with some leeches. And the second red flag is you're trying to pressure someone to tell you where the Shingang Wu vault is, and you're brand new here. But Ping Pong and the others are playing basketball, and the boys are falling for Willow's charms while Kimiko remains suspicious. Omi and Willow are climbing a wall. Omi licks his hands and feet to climb up the wall. But Omi was about to lick Willow's feet or spit on them, and I thought they were gonna have to change the show's rating for a second because I was like, whoa, think about what you're doing. And the vault has one heck of a security system. Not even Indiana Jones could get through that. I mean, there's some crazy stuff. It's like they watched an Indiana Jones movie and they just took it up and made it worse. But eventually Willow guesses the number to the vault, which is, that's kind of stupid. Red flag number 3. She knows you gave her the combination. You let her guess the combination. You're already done. You're already done. After 3 red flags, you're in trouble. It's been a while since I've seen the original show, but as we see Chase's lair, this guy, he seems like he's pretty much king of the lions. I mean, he came in there to Pride Rock. He beat the heck out of Mufasa. He beat the heck out of Scar. He beat the heck out of what was the kid's name? Simba. He beat up the Bamboo. He beat up all of them. And I don't really know, but I think the soup is the thing that keeps him young, if I remember correctly. And then Chase decides that they should get rid of Ping Pong, which was a big mistake because that was kind of his downfall and kind of not. But another Shingang Wu appears and the gang heads out to find it. Jack's there again, of course. Ping Pong goes after Jack, but Willow makes him crash into the others, like as the shadow. She doesn't actually go with them. She kind of goes missing during this, and she's in the shadows because her name is the Shadow, and she's coming out and like pushing everyone into each other, but mainly Ping Pong into the others, and it kind of puts him on their bad side. So she makes them lose the Wu, and Jack gets it. I think it's like a Shroud of Monster camo, which allows the user to transform into it allows them to be invisible for a few seconds, which could be helpful maybe in the right hands, or I don't know. Even with Jack, I feel like it was kind of stupid. And then Willow says something that isn't cliche at all. They're back at Chase's lair, and she says, "I just wanted to savor the taste of evil." No, she was like, evil. You know, you just gotta really stress it. Evil, or something like that. And, Ping Pong, he tells them what happened and what he saw, but they don't believe him, so he leaves the dojo. Moving on to episode 3. I think I did episode 2 in like 4 minutes. Good job, Melvin. Good job. I'm going to tell you right now, episode 3 was great, and I felt like, all this as a whole was a good start to the series. They could have had this as like an hour and a half movie or something to, just introduce people into the new season. That's kind of what it felt like, but, they have commercial breaks, so it doesn't really feel like a movie. But, this episode was standalone. It was also a good start to the series. Dojo misses Ping Pong. They start reading Ping Pong's diary. He's European and pretty much a fan of the show. That's kind of what it felt like. He's kicking this wall or something, and there's this random poster of them there, and I'm just like, did he just become a fan of the TV show? Is he like breaking the fourth wall? Because he just broke a wall, and I mean, there's a poster there, and it kind of looks like it's a poster for the show, and I'm like, what's going on? It's like, why do you guys have posters in the first place? But he pretty much looks up to them. I guess it's mainly Omi who he looks up to, considering he looks just like him. And Kimiko, she's very suspicious. She goes out looking for Willow because it's suspicious that she wasn't at the last Shingon Wu fight or whatever. And Kimiko falls off a cliff and finds Ping Pong randomly in a forest. They get into a fight, and with Mustafa. Not Mustafa. That's someone's name. Oh, Mufasa. Mufasa and Scar and Simba and tigers and whatever. I'm pretty sure PETA, they were making some game based on this or something. Because PETA, whenever they get offended, whenever they see some animal violence or animal mistreatment or whatever, they have to make a game out of it, which is apparently the best way to handle these situations, right, PETA? I can't wait for Pokemon X and Y to come out and see what you do then. So Willow is waiting for them in her shadow form, and they fight her, but she's too skilled or too much for them to handle. Kimiko falls off a cliff again because it was like the Shingon Wu that she had. I think she accidentally sprayed herself, or Willow caused her to spray herself with it. And the Shingon Wu makes the user very loopy. And Ping Pong attacks Chase. It's Chase Young, best character in the show. Ping Pong's done, gets beat up. He couldn't even handle Mufasa, Scar, Simba, and the tiger, all of them. And then Jack is trying to take over the dojo with his allies. This is back at Jack's base. Kimiko wanders back to the temple because she's all woozy, and then Dojo, I think he senses another Shingon Wu, I think that's what happened. Ping Pong is he's chained against the wall. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired of talking. We're almost at 20 minutes, guys. Ping Pong is chained against the wall back at Chase's lair, and then Willow is waiting for them once again. Jack's allies get defeated, and then Willow gets into a showdown. Then Chase gets into it too, so it's a three-way showdown between villains. You have Jack, Willow, and Chase Young. I just thought about the possibility of Willow becoming a good guy, but I highly doubt that it's gonna happen. And it's very cliche. You hung out with the good guys for a little bit, so you kind of lost your badness, and now you're good. Eventually you'll become good, and you'll join their side when they need you. At that last moment, at the season finale, when they need you, you're gonna turn good. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Remember that, guys. I want you to remember that. So they get into a showdown. This is what I was talking about. Chase, he bets his good looks, which is kind of stupid, but Chase Young, best character, best villain in the series, whatever. He can do whatever he wants. And then Willow wins the showdown and almost gets outed by Kimiko. And it's kind of suspicious because she beat Chase Young, best character. This is like the fourth time I've said it. Chase Young, best character, And Ping Pong returns to tell them, and they check the vault. All the Shingon Wu are gone. Chase and Willow get there. Chase fights Master Feng. Master Feng loses, and then he disappears for some reason. That was it was like the stupidest thing and the randomest thing ever. They had this short fight. Master Feng gets knocked into a building. He gets knocked into a building. And then, after they leave, he's like, "Young Shaolin monks, you will find this path," or blah, 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 blah. And then some clouds or some wind just blows by, and then he disappears. And they're like, "Master Feng!" And he tells them, find a new temple or something. What the heck was that? Everyone gets beat up by Shadow and Chance. It's pretty simple as that. I don't really like going over fights in detail because that's kind of stupid, I don't need to tell you that he threw a punch and the person blocked, and you're watching the episode. I'm just trying to review it. Anyways, this is a great start to the new series, new season, whatever. Thank you for watching my review/overview/ discussion. I say overview because I had some detail in here, guys. I'm not even joking. I had so much detail in here. You guys didn't even have to watch the episodes. So this is kind of a spoiler. I already said thanks for watching. If you want to leave, go ahead and leave. But here comes a spoiler, and it might last for about 30 seconds or something. Just skip 30 seconds. So here comes a spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, here's the spoiler. So this is about the ending of the first series, and if you guys remember, Raymundo was the one who became this dragon or something, I believe. He became this person above everyone else, which was kind of left out in this. I mean, I feel like if he was the one who made it to the higher up position, I feel like they should have focused on him and Omi, but it feels like they're only focusing on Omi, so I'm like, what's going on? And Raymundo doesn't even have a different outfit, so I don't know what's the problem with that. If the creators watch this, I would like some clarity on that. And Ping Pong, he's like having a mini Omi in the series. Another example is if you had Konohamaru, who was a character from Naruto. If he was always with Naruto, I feel like that's what this relationship is. And I think it would kind of get annoying because they're basically the same character. I'm not too sure in this series, but in Naruto, you know, Konohamaru, Naruto's like his mentor. Naruto's teaching him all these techniques, and Konohamaru basically has the same techniques, so he would basically be a copy of Naruto. But in this series, it looks like Ping Pong has a different element than Omi, so I guess that's kind of different. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting tired. It's been over 20 minutes. This needs to be split into two parts. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you bend a tree too far, it will grow crooked.